What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Michael, and there are so many entries into the Gundam universe, starting with the original Mobile Suit Gundam, then going ahead and going through Mobile Suit Gundam 8th MS Team, then 0080, then even more than that, 0083, Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta Gundam, and so on and so forth. You even from there, you can even pick some of your own favorite Gundam series. There's offshoots as well: Gundam Wing, Mobile Fighter G Gundam, Gundam 00, Gundam Seed, Gundam Seed Destiny, the Gundam The Witch from Mercury, Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, so on and so forth. There are so many entries into the Gundam series. And today I want to talk about the latest entry into the Gundam series. Now, mind you, I binge watched all of this Gundam series right after watching the Anime Expo live stream. And I did because I was so inspired. I loved the music. And quite frankly, it was an interesting story. Now, I know that there might be some debate about this entry into the Universal Century timeline. But I think this one, I don't know if I'll say it's my favorite out of the Universal Century timeline, like the actual Universal Century timeline. Remember what I told you, there's offshoots that have no connection to the original Universal Century timeline. But I think this might be maybe one of my favorites coming out of the UC timeline. But anyway, we're here to talk about Gundam G-Quux. I binged it all in one day, 12 episodes straight, and I have to say, it was pretty cool. It was awesome. So let's get into it. Gundam G-Quux throws the question out to the audience. What if? Now, for some of you that are Marvel comic fans, you'll know about the multiverse, right? Like the what if scenario. Like, what if Thanos was a good guy? What if T'Challa was this? And so on and so forth. I'm not going to get into it, right? Well, Gundam G-Quux asks the question, what if Amuro Ray, who was the main protagonist in Mobile Suit Gundam, the original Mobile Suit Gundam, what if Amuro Ray never piloted the original Gundam? What if the Federation forces actually lost White Base, the space battleship that not only housed the original Gundam, but was supposed to be a secret weapon against the Zeon? More importantly, Gundam G-Quux asked the questions, what if Char Aznable, the Red Comet, what if he found the Red Gundam first? And what if he piloted it? What if he took White Base? And what if the Zeon used it? Better yet, the question is, what if Zeon actually won the war? The 1-year war. And so we're kind of going to get into that, and we're going to talk about Gundam G-Quux here today. This was an interesting question, an interesting series for me, because we've seen so many Gundam series in the past. For instance, Mobile Suit Gundam Origins, which goes into the history of Zeon and the Zabi family and how they took it over from Zeon Daikun, right? And then, of course, even though I don't know if it's canon or if Gundam fans will acknowledge it, please let me know in the comments below. But of course, you have Gundam Thunderbolt, you have Gundam Unicorn, and Gundam Hathaway. All these series particularly have to do with the Universal Century timeline. So does Gundam G-Quux. But as I've stated, it's a different take. And one that I actually really like. Now, the cool thing about Gundam G-Quux that I really did enjoy was there were flashbacks. Yeah, flashbacks? Yeah, I guess we could say flashbacks. Flashbacks of the 1 year war that took place that allowed Zeon to win. There's also something known as a Zeknova, and I might explain that a little bit later. But anyway, let's get into the main story. We start with episode 1. We start with, and I'm totally gonna screw up his name, but we're basically gonna start with a Zeon ship on patrol in the sector near the colonies. Then there's this girl named Amate Yuzuriha. She's your normal, average colony citizen when she runs into a girl named Neon. Neon is a runner. She is trying to get a data chip to a group of junkers so that they can participate in what's known as a clan battle. And if I may paraphrase an old Toonami promo, mobile suits battles are waged with mobile suits, the key to military dominance. Except in this timeline, the Zaku, because again, Zeon has already won the war, mobile suits are basically used for illegal battles known as clan battles. Either way, Yuzuriha runs into Nyan and ultimately becomes the pilot of the Gundam G-Quux. While the Gundam G-Quux is searching, while an old friend, an old captain, is looking for the Red Comet. And when the Red Gundam is found, once again, well, let's just say a bunch of shenanigans ensue. It's a race against the clock and a race of understanding. The political sides of everything is called into question. Ever since Zeon won the war, oh my goodness. Ever since Zeon won the war, Zeon has been at war internally between Lady Castelia and I forget the other guy's name. And it's not that I wasn't paying attention, but this was like about a week ago when I watched this. But either way, so it kind of flips back and forth between the original UC timeline of the 1 year war and then of course the present day, right? But all in all, this is a good story. And I highly recommend you check out Gundam G-Quux. I'm not going to spoil the rest of it for you because even I kind of found it confusing. I won't lie to you guys that I did find it confusing. But I did enjoy it for the Gundam action. I did enjoy the fact that you had Yuzuriha and Nyan basically go their separate paths. Yuzuriha goes to pilot the Gundam G-Quux with the Zeon forces who are trying to stop Lady Castelia or basically prevent another war from happening. And then you have Nyan who went to Lady Castelia. Lady Castelia basically wants to create a Zeknova. Why? Because to her it's the ultimate symbol of power. She wants to create the Red Rose of Shan. Or at least find it. Cementing her power. Cementing her absolute authority. And the character I was thinking of was not named Rao. I think it was like Azra Ball, I think. Yeah, Azra Ball or something. Either way, this is a fun entry into the Gundam series, into the UC timeline. It's an interesting story. and one that I highly recommend you check out. The soundtrack and music is pretty good too, and I enjoyed all of it. I love the opening to Gundam G-Quux, and I also love the ending. Gundam G-Quux. One of the new entries into the Gundam timeline. I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. Now, I know some people are not fans of the art design, and I say, hey, I'm sorry about that. But for me, it was pretty cool. And I'm sorry if I'm not giving you many details on this, but it's because I think this show is another awesome opportunity to showcase that how fun and adventure the whole entire Gundam franchise can be. Whether you're an original UC timeline Gundam fan or you like the offshoots like Gundam Wing and so on and so forth, I'm sure that there's a Gundam show for you. So, my Gundam fans, there's only one thing left to say in this video. Well, actually, there's a few things more to say, but I'm going to end this video by saying this. What I always say. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I make another video. And let me know in the comments below, what did you think of Gundam G-Quux? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Have you even watched it? Or is it something that even appeals to you at all? I'm interested to hearing your thoughts on the latest entry into Gundam. Remember, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go make it an anime day. And Gundam fans, suit up. Later.